Let's get this going. Place, got it, it's good. Okay. Go to the overhead panel, electrical power on. So nose wheel is off, hydraulic pumps are off, landing gear down, flap 0. Flight spoiler for position check. Flap 0. Radar off. Parking is set. ADG is flush and flat. Check. IRV. Oh, I can't get to that middle console now. Now I can't see my air. So IRS to nav. So ground power cart is on. Add fuel payload. Okay. Zero fuel weight is 61,192. It's in kgs. Pounds. $61,192. Block fuel 9,705. Set that. Set all. Okay.
And back sizzling. I don't know why I have to make one more call, but I don't know why I had terrible performance while streaming. Hold on, let me try to launch it back up.
Okay.
Wow, that was horrendous.
Yeah, I'm streaming over on YouTube.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, I'll open it up. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is my actually my first flight since before the expo, so it's like trying to get through everything all over again.
How was the expo? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a blast. They well, and then Saturday night was my birthday, and
Oh, happy belated.
yeah, thanks. And the man, everyone, it was it was fun.
That's
And
awesome.
hanging out with Nikki and his brother Jacob from Honeycomb.
Cool.
Jacob and I think we were like dancing for a good like 2 hours by the bar, like not like dancing, but because we were talking, but he was slightly drunk. Or probably a little too drunk, and he like right in your face. So I would take a step back, and he'd move in more.
That's so funny.
So then at the like 2 hours later, I'm like, hey, Jacob, we were just like dancing right here for about 2 hours.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm taxing. I'm crossing.
Okay.
Crossing. What is that? 14 and 32.
Okay. Yeah. Because what we took. When I came in from Montreal, we took the what you call it there, departure. We would have taken runway 14 to land,
Departure.
or actually 23, because it was the one up in the north end.
Isn't 1.4 a little small for A320?
It was a A220
Okay.
that I was in, but yeah, I thought it was gonna be too short, but no.
I'm holding short of 2-3.
Okay.
I'm getting really
And
bad performance again.
yeah, and you might have to leave because of VATSIM. Like VATSIM, they might tell you to take off.
No. There's no traffic. There's no controllers online right now.
Ah, okay.
So I do what I want.
Yeah. That fuel preloads.
But let me go ahead and try to take off, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I'm sure my performance is gonna get better as soon as I get in the air, but that's so weird. It's never done that.
Very nice.
Hey, what's up, Ashley? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Whoa. All right, here we go. Take it off. Okay, man, flex, check, SRS runway. There's like a truck in the middle of the runway. What the hell?
Was that Gabriel that put that there?
No, I think it's probably default.
Yeah.
Man, taking off with like 10 FPS is so challenging.
Oh, yeah.
Buzzer rate, gear up. Autopilot's on. Alright, let me make one more quick phone call and I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. check the MS. Marsh, no, actually, tomorrow, tonight I'll be in the CRJ. Tomorrow I'll be in the Dreamliner. Probably next week in the fly-by-wire A320. So I try to mix it up. Over the last year, I've been mixing it up in the GA, but on this side, I just muted something. Oh, there we go. But on the GA side, I was doing different planes. So yeah, mixing it up. And I got I fly SimX. On the other side, he's flying the A320. That didn't work, but I think I didn't. I don't think I brought in the Navigraph or the it's already running Simulink.
I'm back, by the way, sizzling.
Okay. Trying to figure out where. Okay.
Oh, and I remember the other night Gabe told me that he's gonna be releasing an update for Halifax soon.
Okay. Yeah.
Because there's some performance issues and things like that.
And you're doing London tomorrow or tonight? Tonight.
They're 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, because I know you were saying it's gonna release tomorrow, so then that'll be good. Because I think then on Monday night I'll do Halifax to London.
Yeah. How far is that roughly?
Just
nautical miles.
It's probably like 2.5 hours maybe. Because it's just on the other side of Toronto, not maybe like 200 nautical miles west of Toronto. Yeah, I don't think I imported my.
Are you still on the ground?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No. Yeah, I'm still on the ground because I haven't brought over my sim brief over into the plane. I'm just trying to get the FMS going. Should work now. Execute. Yeah, direct.
I love the CRJ.
Yeah, it's lots of. I find it's simpler, but it's also a lot of moving things. Like, I guess it's not as automated as
the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big difference. That's for sure.
Yeah, because when you're going for a landing, it's like you're scrambling.
Yeah. I saw one of your comments on YouTube that you did some VR at the FS Expo. I'd love to get your thoughts on that too. How was it?
No, I never even touched the VR. I actually
didn't.
No, and I didn't even go to any of the like uber expensive kind of stuff that like you're buying a spaceship for your basement. I didn't even go talk to them.
Yeah, VR is something I've been wanting to try because apparently it's like ridiculously amazing.
Yeah,
Apparently, there's still quite a bit of few bugs.
Yeah, because the thing with VR is it's the resolution, and sometimes if it's a low resolution or low frame rate, yeah, like it can make you sick to your stomach. But some people they're fine with that.
Yeah. By the way, I got a really cheap Xbox knockoff controller, wireless, and to fly the drone, it is just phenomenal with the controller. A lot of people told me about it, and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But it is phenomenal to fly the drone. You get some really cool shots and things like that. It's just so smooth and easier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the drone camera.
Yeah.
I use a old PS4 controller.
Okay.
Because yeah, it's the best thing. Trim. Okay, go back to trim.
Yeah, Ashley. So make sure it's connected and turn on before you turn on the sim. Yeah. Well, it's off right now, but if I turn it on, I haven't had any issue, knock on wood. So right now I'm turning it on. Okay, now it's connected. So now I'm flying it.
Oh. I now see, yeah, Marshall was asking about switching to VR. Yeah, I haven't even looked at any of that while I was there. I should have, but I was more so looking at Thrustmaster and Honeycomb and Turtle Beach. So 7.2.
I gotta slow down the camera. See, that's better. There we go. That's really slow. The only issue I ever had with was that. Yeah, well, this one, the wireless one, it works pretty good. That's smooth.
Yeah, Marsh, yeah, Turtle Beach. I put out a video today, or last night, about Turtle Beach and my preview of it and stuff. And yeah, it's okay. Like, it's an okay product, but I would say it's more so geared towards the Xbox user and someone that's on a budget constraint. Because you got everything in one system for $379.95, while Honeycomb you're paying like $280 for every piece. So yeah, it's cheaper, but the better product is like Honeycomb or Thrustmaster. TO.
Yeah, and I know that you saw that I saw your video, was it your video about the Thrustmaster 787 control stuff?
Yeah, because
boy, that thing ugly, man. I don't know, like, I've seen a lot of people say, hey, yeah, it's super ugly. Some people say it's nice. From the looks of it, it's just like, I don't know, the Airbus stuff looks phenomenal. But that, it shocked me a little bit. Like, it looks terrible. It looks just plain ugly, and I don't know, just looks really bad.
Well, yeah, because I think you were like the first like negative comment that I had seen, so I was like, you should put hashtag first. But yeah, because that's
it's funky looking.
That video was like is like just off the charts. Like within the next couple of days, it's gonna be my best performing video ever. I think the most was 10 or 11,000 views, and this is like already at over 8,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then I put out Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach's got like 150.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? Like it's like worse performing than my vlog video from FS Expo. Like, I just don't get it. Close passenger door. Remove.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Which runway am I even taking? I'm all like, I'm all in like a fog. I am like, well, where the hell am I going? What am I doing? Runway 23. Okay, let's do that.
Phase 3.
And while I was down there, like I'm like testing out Turtle Beach, they had just set that stuff up, and the controls weren't really set correctly. The guy that was showing it to me, he's like a sim racing guy, so he has no clue really about flight simulation. And so he's like, I think this button should work and this and that, and then he puts me at San Diego. Well, I'm used to land VFRs, San Diego, so I'm like completely lost. And I'm like, whatever, let's try to salvage this video and put it as a B-roll or something. But in the end, I got my video, but not the best video. Okay, runway 32. I want the.
I had to try the seatbelt sign.
Yeah, you're like halfway there.
Yeah, I'm about to pass 30,000.
Eye brakes, pressure, fuel pumps.
Do you have Ottawa's scenery?
Yeah, I do. I'm not sure if it's installed or not. I'm pretty sure I got it through the marketplace.
I'm gonna be I took a look at it before, but I haven't gone to it yet, so it's gonna be our first time.
Oh yeah, it's quite nice. I actually have his Roman design.
Romans?
And I've got some add-ons for that, but Romans blows the other one out of the water.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, the yoke field tension, pendular motion. Yeah, you've got that feeling. You just don't have the feeling going in and out with the yoke, but the side to side, yeah, it's got that tension. Let's see. So I reset that. Let me redo this here. Son of God. Put it in. Ready for taxi. I'll get out. Start this. Oh, at least it's a good practice for tonight. Let's see. Halifax, go from 28. Let's go back to sim brief, so put in my zero fuel weight. Good. Just like the TPR pedals, top notch. Yeah, I've never used the TPR. Actually, the TPR pedals, that's for the flight sim or for racing TPR. Because I actually used the pendulum ones while I was on Captain Canada's landing challenge stream. Zero fuel weight is 61,192. Fuel. We've got 9,705. Gonna go flaps 8. Yaw damper. And the MFD, let's go flight plan. CY Z CYOW. So runway 32. Take a look if we got any discontinuities. So Vilbro, move that up. Okay, that is good. Perf init. Zero fuel weight 6 1192. Fuel 9,705. That should be good. What else? Do we need anything else? Or pushback? Man, my contacts are a little wonky here. It's gonna be about 7.2 anyways. Yeah, 7.2 for the trim. 3.2. Let's take a look. Taking off from 3.2. Here's my charts. 3.2. let's look at start. Trying to see where the okay, so 3-2 is 3-2-3. Okay, 3-2-3. 3-2-3. Let's get that on the heading bug. It's good speed. Okay, let's get push back and let's get on our way. Slightly a little slower delayed there, but we're gonna get there. Right. So push back. Start push back.
To ground. This is ground. Stand by.
So I'm gonna actually want to push back all the way back and then to the left. I'm at 28. Yeah. So
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. The parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft. Please set parking brakes. Standing by for pushback. Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We are cleared for start and push. Okay, cleared for push start. Parking brakes are released. Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
yeah, and outside it's actually not a bad day. Some clouds, but sunny. It's like the first day I see of sunshine since last Friday morning. I think the sun tried to poke out a little bit yesterday, but yeah, pretty much San Diego, the weather wasn't the best. Stopped the pushback.
Completed. Please set your parking brake. Parking brake set. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft. Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect. Roger. Good engine start. Clear to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight. Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
So with this latest update on the pushback, you got all the voice communications going on. Let me just... I'm gonna put the parking brake back on because I really don't think this is calibrated. Disconnect yoke sensitivity. Calibrate throttle. Single axis. We'll put that for toga. Climb. Idle. And reverse max. Reverse max. This has to reverse max. Climb gap. Validate. No errors found. Okay. Save option. There we go. So I actually have to cross 2-3 in order to get over the 3-2, because on the other side I'm not going to be able to go all the way down. So we're gonna go down to Delta, then cross over 2-3, back over to Kilo, Mike, and then off to 3-2. Got a WestJet sitting right there. And no, it's not COVID. But I'm in the, I'm actually in the Delta livery. Didn't have enough time to get the Air Canada, because I fly SimX, was about the flight, so I was like, hey, I'll join. But I've been scrambling to get everything in check. I think he's like halfway through his flight. Alright, so come down here to Delta crossover 2-3. And next week I want to get on to VATSIM for the first time. Although I registered for VATSIM in May of 2007. Like I've got like a 100, like starts off with a 100 on my my ID, so that's like ancient compared to a lot of people that do VATSIM nowadays. I don't have my tags on, so I don't know who that is, but so we'll stop here. Let's take a look. Both sides. Just like your parents told you when you first learned how to walk. Yeah, you're back?
I'm back, sorry, I went to grab lunch real quick.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I'm just crossing 2-3.
Oh really?
Yeah, I restarted because there was something, I missed something and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, just start it with the engine started.
Alright, let me mute myself while I eat.
Okay.
But I'm here.
Okay. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Wow. Was that perfect? It was like she heard me. Is it right? Let's get the. So actually, this is the 101, Highway 101 down to Windsor, down into the valley. It's a really nice day. Now we're gonna go into climb. Shit. Let's get this under control. Well, that's why we're up there. Flight level. 380. That's a little high. I'll go to 340. Trick here, alt Click. So we're actually just flying over Windsor, Nova Scotia. Been through here many times. Yeah, I fly. I think you'll be able to see Parliament Hill with the Roman design.
Wait, what?
You'll be able to see Parliament Hill if you go downtown. I think he's got. Pretty sure he's got the buildings for it. Because maybe a month or two ago, I was doing a cross Canada tour, but then I stopped in I stopped in Winnipeg, because then after that there was really nothing built for me to continue on other than some garbage scenery. Like Calgary isn't made, nor Edmonton, nothing in Saskatchewan. So I just stopped at that point.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes out.
But in British Columbia, you've got stuff, because you got two Vancouvers, you got some small airports.
Yeah.
But yeah,
In the middle, nothing.
yeah, the middle of the prairies is nothing. There's quite a bit in Ontario, like, because you got Ottawa, you got Toronto, Buttonville, a few others, but because the FS scenery design, their stuff is like, I think they specialize in like the small airports, but they just pump the stuff out like you wonder like, where's the quality if you're like just pumping out stuff every week?
Yeah. It's true.
And it's just the same thing like sim add-ons. Well, how do you think a one-man band could make like 20 airports in maybe 2 months? Well, they're port overs from FSX. And then it's like I think it's about like 20, like if it was $25, okay, but instead it's 25 Swiss francs,
Right.
which ends up being like $35 Canadian. It's like
Yeah.
it's
And I know you told me, like, I tried to reach out to them, and I know they never got back to you. They never got back to you either.
yeah. The only time he ever reached out to me was when I bought the product and I had an issue. He fixed the issue. But other than that, he doesn't say, he won't be in contact. Like, all right, whatever. It's like, it's your loss. Like,
Yeah.
because no, like, you don't find him anywheres. Like, it's just on his website.
Right.
So I doubt that there's like a high volume of sales going through that.
Right. Yeah. Some of the stuff. Okay, I haven't never purchased anything from her. Some of the stuff doesn't look too bad, but
Yeah.
again, to pump out that much stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's not
Because it's still like it's still the better than default, because
default, right?
it actually put it like Halifax. It's not just gray buildings. There's a little life to it. But Sim Studios, they focus on the airport and around the airport. But they don't have anything downtown. While Sim Add-ons, he actually added Shearwater, which is a Canadian Air Force base, across like in downtown Halifax, and then put a couple of buildings downtown. They're not like the best looking, but it gives a little thing downtown. So what I've done, although I'd have to redo it because I had reset everything 2 weeks ago, but I can get the Shearwater in with a downtown while having Sim Studios Halifax Airport on top, so I can have the best of both worlds.
Yeah. But I really like that Sim Studios. I think, especially Halifax, is just so gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks like really nice. And what is it? It's a Canadian for XP or something. It's the guy, like the guys that they partnered up with, because the other guy ended up doing it for X-Plane, and then Sim Studios pretty much brought it over to Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Right.
And I think that's what they're doing, a reverse with Calgary. So then it'll go to the other guy to do for X-Plane.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, hold on one second. I got a call coming in.
Yeah, no problem. I'll put the VR Fire map on for you guys, because I haven't reintegrated the Navigraph chart back. Let's see where we are. So we're in the middle of the Bay of Fundy.
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm really expecting LS32. Yeah, LS32 on the River 4 arrival.
Yeah, yeah, same one here.
Kilo Mike, Victor Mike, automated weather observation 1600 Zulu. Wind 209 or a 20.
Easy.
Visibility 15. Sky condition, ceiling 2,600 feet overcast. Temperature 15 C dew point, 10 C altimeter 3002. Kilo Echo Papa Mike, automated weather observation 1600 Zulu. Wind 209 or a 20. Visibility 15. Sky condition, ceiling 1,800 feet overcast. Temperature 15 C dew point.
You should get the in-game overlay for your charts.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when again, it's all stuff I gotta reintegrate.
Reconfigure, right.
Yeah, because I have to reconfigure some of my views. Some of those got lost. But I'll get everything done probably by the end of the weekend. I should be back up to what I had before.
Nice.
But it sucks somehow. Sometimes you get a hot fix. It has nothing to, like, it's not going to fix any issue that you have. But then it causes an issue that you have to, like, it corrupts stuff and you got to redo everything. Yeah, it sucks.
What if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work?
What do I do for work? I'm a YouTuber.
Nice, full time. I love it.
Yeah, and an account.
Okay.
So I look at the at my cost index on my flight all the time. I'm always worried about that. Is that my radio? Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Do you work during the daytime, or
Yeah.
I know you're up all night?
Yeah. I mean, when it's a little bit slow at work, I can stream a little bit sometimes, but
Yeah.
I work for a big software company.
Darbrand, yeah, thanks. Welcome back to Canada, yeah. Flying in Canada too. Bruda, what's the newest version on Microsoft Sim? Also a cool stream. What's the newest version? That was a hot fix like 2 weeks ago, but nothing new. I'll be doing a marketplace update later on today or tomorrow, but actually tomorrow I'm like streaming all day. 4th channel anniversary, Miami to Barcelona. So someone was asking me if I like fly exclusively CRJs. No, it's just a plan I've been learning, but tomorrow I'll be in the 77, the heavy mod. I've never used it, so I'll do a trial run on a 8-9 hour flight, which will probably turn into 22 hours.
Good luck.
Yeah, and I've flown the fly-by-wire, but most of the time up to now it's been engines already started. So what I did with the CRJ was the first couple of times I started engine's already ready for taxi. But then I watched a couple of videos. I made myself an actual checklist, because the checklist that you get, it's like I don't know, windshield wipers check. Well, what am I supposed to do? Like, is it low or high? So I actually put it low, and then like more descriptive, so someone that's never flown an airplane understands it. And then maybe one day I'll release it to the public. Wait.
You want one day as well, we could do a screenshot and I can show you. I mean, I get the fly-by-wire so easy to fly and so quick to spin up and get going.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
You know. Oh,
Because the other thing was last year, like in the earlier part of Microsoft Flight Simulator, I would fly, but every time I would fly, I'd always have issues. And I think I resolved that issue about 2-3 weeks ago. One of my mods, Trent, he said, hey, because I went through a bunch of clouds. I was flying through clouds, so I got ice. But then the ice had melted, but the weight was still on the plane. So he said, take off the icing effect. Well, I did that, and all of a sudden, like, I was fine. Because I was climbing, and I was doing 130 knots. I'm like,
jeez.
that doesn't, you know, like, my 2-hour flight's turning into a 5-hour flight. So now I take it off all the time. Make sure that it's taken off.
That's what it is. I had the wrong arrival port.
And the clouds that I see right now in the sim is very similar to what I saw in the air last week.
Getting some pretty strong winds up here. Pretty nice crosswind. I don't know if you're feeling the same, but
I've got 20 at 272.
I got 72 at 337. And by the way, start of descent to 3000.
But yeah, at Flight Sim Expo, it was nice meeting up with some of the guys from VATSIM, like the controllers and stuff. There was the first night I was there on the Thursday night. I had gone to the monkey bar. I sat down and for happy hour, and guy sitting beside me, he saw me getting it wasn't a dirty monkey, it was something monkey. Their specialty drink. Well, it's like a $15-16 drink, but it's half price. And he's looking at all the shit that's going in that glass. He's like, whoa, you're gonna be tipsy very quickly. I'm like, I had no clue what I was getting myself into. But then we started talking, and the guy was like a civilian, but working with the U.S. Air Force, trying to do some research at the Flight Sim Expo on like some training stuff. In the end, it wasn't the place for him, but a great guy. We pretty much hung out like the whole weekend, which was good. Like, because then the Thursday night, he was like, yeah, there's this thing going on, a meetup in Little Italy. and it was a guy that streams on Twitch. His when he's controlling something Niner.
It's hold on, I have him on Twitch. Yeah, really fun guy. He always drinks wine and
Yeah.
really controls. Hold on, let me get his name for you. It is ground_point_niner.
Yes, that's what it is. Grand Point Niner, because they were having a get together at this brewery in Little Italy, and literally where we were, the planes were flying right over our heads, and like you can look up, and they're like they're looking at flight aware, like, oh, 737, next one, 737. Minute later, 737. It's just like they're all 737s coming in pretty much. But yeah, it was good time to meet up with some of the controllers, and I was like, yeah, my goal is like next week getting on VATSIM. They're like, yeah, don't be afraid, don't be shy, ask questions.
Yeah. It's not too hard, and if you want, I'm more than happy to help as well.
Okay.
Or maybe what I can do is we can do like a short VATSIM flight, and maybe I can walk you through it as I talk to controllers. You
Okay.
can just kind of like sit back and relax. I can just like show you. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna want to check the METAR, right? See, there's an ATIS.
Yep.
And there's a METAR available at that local airport. If not, then if you're just talking to a center and you're not controlling your airport, or there isn't an ATIS to your airport, then you just skip that. But basically, you call up, if there's anybody at your airport, you call them up. If there's ground tower, you're going to call ground for clearance. If there's only tower and center online, then you're going to call tower. If there's only center online, then you're just going to call the center. And then it's really easy. Basically, hey, Air Canada 116 requesting IFR clearance to your destination to airport. That's it. Then they'll, get back to you. They'll look at your flight plan that you filed, and they'll give you a squawk code. Normally, you can only read back the squawk code. That's the regulation. Some controllers ask for a full readback.
Okay.
Squawks. Yeah, I would just start with the squawk code. If they need you to read back anything else, then they can ask you.
Okay.
And then you just call them back for pushback, or they'll let you know pushback at your discretion. If that's the case, you can push back on your own, and then you can call them up and ready to taxi, and and that's it. So
yeah, because I know there's like some differences when you're on VATSIM, like North America versus Europe. There's like some slight variations, because I guess with Europe, you've got airports, like smaller airports, but one on top of each other, while like in the US, they're bigger airports, but they're far
apart.
Yeah, spread apart.
So, yes and no. I would say this really applies to the UK. If you want to get yourself into a shit show, fly on VATSIM in the UK. I mean, it gets busy and crazy quickly over there. So I don't fly over there too often.
Okay.
I would maybe wait till I get some experience, but they might ask you, for different things, but ultimately it's the same. But yeah, I would maybe just pick out a place where it's a little bit quiet, or nothing too crazy to start with. But it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. But like I said, I'm happy to walk you through it one day if you want.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. But how do you know when there's someone available? Like in Canada, there's not always availability.
So download this. It's called the VAT Spy. It's an app on your desktop, and it is just amazing. Here, I'll pin it to you on Discord.
Okay.
Download that, fire it up, and then when you fire it up, it's gonna show you like who's on. Are you on my stream? I can show you real quick.
Yeah. Just a second.
Window capture. No, I won't capture that. Let me know when you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it now.
That's basically that spy. It's gonna show you, so it'll tell you like, okay, Philadelphia Tower. That's Tower 9. So I'm right here. Okay, so obviously there's nothing. You know, then you can go over here, you can see, okay, LAX, Los Angeles Center's online. You know, so that's how you see.
Okay.
The little up arrow, that means there's flight departing.
And then,
flight just landed there. And
just
see if you get in Europe. I think there's nobody online at this time in the UK, but, you know, then you'll be able to see, like, so over here you have, for example, you have Copenhagen approach departure, you have the ATAs, you have the center. So sometimes it does get a little busy. Like here, for example, you have Budapest radar, then you have approach departure, then you have ground and tower. So that's
okay.
Pretty fully staffed. But yeah, I would download that. Yeah, download that spy. It's really nice, and you know, like when I'm looking to do a flight on VetSim, I just pop this open and I see who's online, and then I'll go ahead and try to do a flight with some type of controller online. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because I see Ashley saying UK VetSim can indeed get a bit hectic over London area and is the busiest. Yeah, because I heard like Gatwick's busy. I would have thought Heathrow would be more busier than Gatwick, but
the thing that keeps in mind is like most of the controllers are super nice. Like I have a bunch of controllers on my Discord, and they're like super nice, and they make it really fun. There are some controllers, I've experienced this more in the UK than anywhere else, where controllers are, I mean, I kind of get it, they're busy. There's a lot of, you know, air traffic, but some of them can get a little snappy and can be, you know, some jerks, and, you know, sometimes make your life easy, make your life harder. So, yeah, I would stay out of the UK. That's how you get really good.
Okay. So if I have any airports to look at in Europe, just go offline. Darbran, yes, I do have Rex Weather Force, but I don't have it installed. I used to use it last year, but the Sims weather's pretty good on its own.
Oh, and one thing, like you said, like I've got some situations where I'm just disconnecting from that sim. Like sometimes you'll have to wait like 45 minutes for your clearance.
Oh, yeah.
Or like 30 minutes, or if I see like they're really busy and you know, I just don't. I just get offline, or I'll be in the middle of a flight and I just hop out. I just disconnect and then reconnect back on when I'm out of that sector or that area. It's quite fitting though that London seems to be the biggest airspace on that one. After all, London airspace is the biggest airspace in the world. Yeah, I mean it's just like you said, just like Susan Popcorn said, like. There's so many airports on top of each other. Like here in Northern America, like everything is spread out. You don't have, just like if I said like Halifax, Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto was all within like 10 miles, 20 kilometers of each other. Imagine that. You know, it'd be a shit show. It's just crazy how many airports London has. Which, by the way, Orbic sent me their London airport. London City Airport. I haven't flown there yet, and I want to. I should.
Yeah.
I just really.
It's nice. Well, I did it back when it first came out, but the thing is if you got the UK update, plus you got the London landmarks, and then the London City, your frame rates are gonna be a little choppy because it's just everything all merged together, like really graphic wise.
Yeah, I don't have the landmarks.
Okay. Yeah, because the landmarks. I remember my video. Like I was like, "Hey, this is good," but then like people were just ripping me apart because they were saying, "Oh, the textures they look like FSX." Well, they ended up that they did an update and they got rid of. What they did was anything that the default sim had better, they just took it out. So, and then they replaced it later on with other stuff.
Which means the only way of getting to the other road on backtracking. Didn't they open up? Didn't they build a taxiway? All right, that's what I was gonna say. Actually, right. You need taxiway removed and need to backtrack, right? Yeah. Does the airport, does the Halifax London City Airport has a new taxiway, so you don't have to backtrack, or it does, or it doesn't?
London City, there is a taxiway to get you to the other side.
Orbix hasn't added it yet. Okay. Actually, do you know that's something they're going to be adding?
From what I remember, it was there, but unless they changed it, so I haven't been to London City airports in a long time.
I never been. I know the default doesn't. Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't default. It's all weird. I'll test it after this, right? We'll take a look.
Yeah, Darbrand was asking about Rex Weather Force if I had it. Now he's regretting that he's got it because latest update's pretty nice, but does hit the frame a bit during weather updates. Yeah, it does.
I mean, I feel like Rex Forks just are I forgot their names, but yeah, REX just wanted to put something out there as quickly as possible, but Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming a long way, and I feel like what's nice about it is that you're gonna, if you can be patient a little bit, you're gonna need less and less add-ons and external weather. Wait till, I know they announced it that they're gonna revamp their whole weather model for next year, and it's gonna be crazy. So it's not too bad now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Because
the thing is we also got the wake turbulence that's coming. Still unsure exactly. Like yesterday, the day before, they had their Q&A, and they were talking about this. And I'm like, oh shoot! I still remember the guy that would bring in his 747 into all of my community flights because it was a young guy that I took away his mod status. Well, then he started to bomb all my flights with his 747. Well, now if you give him wake turbulence on that, like the 747, it doesn't bother me other than the noise. But then if you add turbulence, then it's going to affect my flight. And they better have it where you can turn it off. And I think before the Q&A, they had no intentions of it being an option. But now people are asking, they're like, oh, well, we might actually make it an option now. Because not everybody wants wake turbulence from another plane.
Alright, I am coming up on final here.
Okay.
Or close to final.
I'm just crossing Moose River. I think Moose River must be in Maine. And I was just looking at the yoke on the CRJ. The Thrustmaster Boeing yoke would still be something you could use with a CRJ. Because it's a yoke base rather than the Airbus. Hey, thanks, iFlySim X. Welcome to leisure class.
Thank you, thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I've got to change my membership video because at first I had it where you needed membership in order to be in the Discord on like the voice channel, and then I changed that because there was like really no one going for it, and like I had some complaints. Why do I have to pay for voice? Yeah. If I'm doing flight plans and I'm doing all this work, like the guy to be complaining, I'm like, it's just a couple of bucks. So then I changed it around, but haven't updated the membership membership video. But it's pretty much like now it's like it's back to free, but there's other perks for members.
That's a good show. Alright, about to turn. Final. Seatbelt sign on.
Oh, yeah.
Sign on.
You still have your your map on your screen.
Thank you. Like hell. I'm not seeing anything.
My wife just sent me a video of my daughter taking her first bites of real food, some oatmeal. Yeah.
How?
6 months today.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, 6 months today, and son's 2 years 7 months.
Nice. So. I have 3 boys. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-month-old.
Yeah. I said a couple of weeks ago you got your hands full. Yeah, because in the background, your youngest one was crying.
Yeah,
and you're like, and you're like, it's just like on a real plane, you know.
Yeah. Give you guys a full sound effects.
Yeah. You don't need Pack X for that.
Nope. And there's the runway. Coming up on the ILS. Oops, let me do the approach. Okay, localizer is captured. Light slope should be captured any moment now. Let's see if I can do a good landing. We'll go ahead and do flaps 1. One thing I wish Thrustmaster would have done on the TCA quadrant was able to arm these spoilers.
Okay.
But you can't pull it up. Let me use some of the spoiler actually to reduce.
I did notice the reverse thrust on the Boeing throttle is just a button. So it looks flimsy, but when you pull it, like you're not going to be able to modulate that to like change your speed. So it's just a button.
Weird. Alright. Man, this is taking some time to slow down. Came in a bit fast.
Yeah. Hey Ed, yeah, it's going. First stream, and it was impromptu because iFlySimX was flying. I said, all right, let's go. But Officer R, no, I'm not familiar with JAR Design A330 for X-Plane 11. I'm pretty much strictly Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I have no clue of any of the news on the X-Plane side. Sorry, unless you know iFly Sim.
No, I am exclusive to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like when I first saw your name, I always thought I thought you were X-Plane because of the iFly Sim X. But yeah,
Right.
Microsoft also. Yeah.
Yeah, I came up with this name 10 years.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was back when I was flying FSX.
Ah, okay.
If you look at my name, the I Fly Sim X, the caps spell out
Yeah.
FSX.
FSX.
Yeah. I'll let autopilot off. My control. So yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Well, Sizzling Popcorn was born in 2008.
Oh, wow.
As I was a film critic, so completely different than what it is now. So when I started my channel 4 years ago, I was like, okay, let's do a channel on like games that I play and review that kind of stuff rather than movies, and did that. And then last year, Flight Simulator came out, and I used my my PR experience with the original Sizzling Popcorn, and was able to get press copy. And then I was like, hey, there's a 10-year, they're backing this for at least 10 years. I was like, now I just need to make some partnerships with developers, and very quickly started to get that into play. And now it's like I got like so much stuff, so many ideas, but not enough time and to do everything. Saint Marguerite de Lingwick.
My landing was pretty hard, but it didn't seem hard. That's 221. That's a bet.
Hey Lars, welcome to our latest passenger on a leisure class. I Fly Sim X. Put some which emoji? What do we got? The pull up. You got dad joke, Sizzling Popcorn, pull up, and my life vest. The latter two things are things I need all the time. Pull up and the life vest. Question, are you flying somewhere tonight? Yes, I am. Zagreb to Ibiza. Aerosoft airports that came out. It came out a while ago. But that's why I'll be flying tonight, CRJ, and then tomorrow I'll be flying the 787 Heavy from Miami to Barcelona for the fourth channel anniversary stream. So we got some prizes, some gift card from couple of gift cards from Contrail. We got Pack X from TFDI, which is now Inverness. They're coming out with the MD-11. I would say they said like 3 to 6 months, but don't quote them on that. But I would say probably halfway through next year, we should have the MD in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And they've got some like eight cars update. I'm not too familiar with the VA side of things. But I think it's something that could also be used for streamers.
Guys, I'm gonna hop off. That's gonna be the end.
All right. Well, yeah,
It was fun doing a co-stream with you.
Yeah, co-stream, and it's like one's on Twitch and one's on YouTube.
One's on Twitch and one's on YouTube. So,
Yeah.
guys, we'll give Sizzling Popcorn a low subscription.
Yeah, thanks. And yeah, guys, if you're on,
I'll be right back. 1 second. I got something at my door.
Yeah, if you're on Twitch, you can check out iFly Sim X official. Just gonna put that here.
Sorry about that. But yeah, it was definitely fun sizzling. And if you need help with the fly-by-wire, just let me know.
Okay.
Just hop on and yeah, walk you through some of that stuff. So
Sounds good, but yeah, maybe next week sometime.
yep, just ping me and let me know.
All right.
Hey guys, you have fun. Enjoy
Yeah.
the rest of your day. And
You
we'll
too.
talk to you guys later. See you
Okay.
guys.
See ya. Yeah, you can join me tonight, Ed. I'll be in the CRJ. If you don't have the CRJ, you can go in like a CJ4, which is the jet that you should have access to, or the A320 fly-by-wire, or you can always just come in a GA plane. But you might get blasted pretty quickly. I might be far gone. All right, so we're actually just approaching Montreal, on our way to Ottawa. Where are we now? Just west of Maricourt, Quebec. Is that Maricourt, Quebec, or is that Maine? Then I'm gonna go in for a ILS approach through River 4 into runway 32. So how far are we off right now? How far to? We're about 36 minutes from landing. Yule, which is Montreal, is about 11 minutes away. Yeah, Ed, just don't come in a Cessna 152. It might take you a long time. Just like it took me 32 and a half hours. Any add-ons for Ottawa? Yes, there's two. One is better than the other. Roman design. I'm pretty sure I got it through the marketplace, so I should have it in here. Because I had reset everything with a hot fix a couple of weeks ago. The other one is sim add-ons. I wouldn't recommend that because you're gonna be paying like in Canadian dollars about like $30, and it's like a FS export. While Roman Design, that guy is actually from Ottawa. I think he's from the Ottawa area, and did a really nice job. He even did, I think, a Parliament Hill and some buildings downtown. Because I did a flight in the Mooney. That would have been from Montreal up to Ottawa, Ottawa down to Buttonville, Toronto, then Toronto City, and then up to, I forget on the other side where it was. But I had actually visited a couple of his airports. Really good. Yeah, some add-ons, yeah. But, yeah, they're just... It's just port overs. It's not bad, but it's quite expensive for what you get. While Roman Design, it's like top notch. Oh, I like the lighting. I was just looking at the camera, but the lighting is actually coming from the outside, reflecting off my semi-bald head. It's like in, yeah, because last week at Flight Sim Expo, met up with Captain Canada and, what the hell just happened here? What happened? Yeah, so I met up with Captain Canada, Jeff Favignano, XP72, Blue Games, all great guys, down to earth. Yeah, it was quite fun. And my wife says Jeff Favignano and I, we look alike. Well, if I put my glasses on and you know, we look somewhat like brothers probably, but he's actually taller than me. I was like, wow. So what is going on here? Because we are descending and very slowly. Gonna go with the speed. Oh, sweet. So, new friend from Flight Sim Expo has actually sent me a CRJ-700 manual that he used back in the day when he was captain on a CRJ. So it's gonna be fun reading through that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's the deal here. So we'll try to. I'm 38 minutes. Could this be ice? Just a second here. I think this might be ice. Failure systems. So icing effect is off. Okay. Oh man, emergency. Captain Canada, yeah, I actually saw him with his sunglasses off. I I could still pick them out from a mile away, but yeah. Yeah, so I actually just had an electrical failure. This is a first for me. But with the electrical failure, we've now got this. This is actually an emergency, we're going in for an emergency landing here. So let's go down to, we're gonna go down to Yule. Or can I make it? Let's try and make it to Ottawa, but... Or actually, I'm gonna change the flight plan here. Now this is weird. This is a first. Good thing I learned about this. So this is like a fan to generate the electricity to get the engines fired back up. But I don't have this set like for emergency, so I don't know why that happened. Let's take that off. Yeah, we're gonna go into to Montreal because there's no way I'm gonna Montreal CY. Yule. Yeah, this is cool, but crazy at the same time. I definitely wasn't expecting this. Let's see. Approach, coming in at 2-4. Let's go. Yeah, 2-4. Let's go 2-4 right, if we can. And then 237 to get myself in there. Because it's like everything just shut right off. All the electrical stuff just out. And that means like engines are cut out. Okay, APU's back on. Good there. I should have did the right first. But it's like all of a sudden an emergency happens and everyone shows up. Everybody's coming in to watch me. RPM's lowering. Definitely the fuel pumps on. Okay, so actually, you can see N1. N1 is working, and left fuel pump. Yeah, so we're okay for Ottawa then. I'm gonna go continue to Ottawa. Left fuel pump. See belt signs. Man, are you a dead stick? No, not dead stick yet. I've regained the engines. Cause I can fly again. But I've got the AP on, so we'll let that be. Got it in the climb. So Montreal, we're gonna forget about Montreal for now. Back on track. We're actually on the northeastern shore from Montreal, so we're not going over Montreal Island. Altitude, you're gonna set that, bring that down. We'll just keep it at 15,000. Good thing I'm not like on VATSIM or anything right now, because I'd be like scrambling. I would be like, what am I doing? I still am thinking, what the hell am I doing? But that's nice that it went automatically. That emergency system went off. It's great. And again, it's that fan that generates the because your nose is going down, it's creating the wind, and then making that energy just enough to get the power back, to get the APU back on, and get the engines restarted. Again, this is like surreal, incredible. I'm just like, wow. Oh, you know what? It's not going to anything right now. Because it's even reset, like it's reset everything. So I need to go CYHZ. CY. CYOW. Okay, so we're back on the map. I'm not even gonna worry about that right now. Let's go to the legs. Yule. So pretty much Yule is Advos all set. So now it's gonna take us towards Yule, and then back on track. Again, just weird circumstances here. I wonder what that is. It looks like a racetrack. It also looks like a pill. So, and that is the noise that you hear, that it's that fan. So now my speed is slowing down. Oh yeah, it's because I'm in manual. It pretty much had it idle. I don't know what's going on now. It's because it's really just going wonkers now. Okay, so we're getting back onto the line. I'm thinking that might be Mirabel Airport. Now I'm going too fast. Bring that back. Let's go. Yeah. Descent at Advos, which is in about 11 minutes. Okay. Technically at 13,000. Let's see, there's a comment on the Boeing 787 Yoke from Thrustmaster. I wonder if playing something like Star Wars Squadrons would feel okay with this against the normal HOTAS. So some people comments, it's just like spam sometimes. Just gotta read through them. Sith metal. Yeah, good question. I don't play. Good question. Good question. I don't play Star Wars Squadrons. Maybe ask. Luke what he thinks. Wink. Wink. Yo, Logs 187. Hope you're well, dude. Yeah, I am well. Back in my homeland. Although, it felt like freedom in the US. To be honest, like, not having to wear a mask all the time. And not getting sick either. Here in Canada, you're pretty much relegated to your basement. Are we still descending? Yeah, we're descending down to 8,500. Speed is Mach 41.41. And for those of you that missed it, we actually had an emergency power failure, and now we've got this. We got this fan, and this fan is out now for the rest of the flight. But it gave us enough energy to restart all the engines in the air. So if you've never flown in a CRJ-700, it's a nice thing to have. So we just passed Hawkesbury. Actually, Hawkesbury. Yeah, Hawkesbury's back here. And Grenville, Quebec. L'Orignal. And I'm going with a River 4 approach to runway 32. But there's somewhat of a disconnect. If we look at the map, so you got the River 4 star, then you got runway 32. So I want to do ILS approach. So I gotta go ILS approach from Waito. Let's go to the FMC. Go here, ILS 32 via Waito, execute. There we go. We got Waito, Tittle, Vector. Okay, modep. Gotta then go on to 110.3. Where am I? Oh, my plane is getting lost right now. Where the hell is it? What? It's got me going to Yule. got me going in circles here. Back to legs. So. All right, should be back on track here. So I'm going to put the ILS. ILS is going to be 110.3. Okay, it's not really like that. Return, so 1.3. Ah, 5,000. Okay. So there we go, there's Ottawa. We're coming into, we're going to runway 32, ILS runway 32 through Waito. So we're just about to hit gear lag. Then wait till we want to be at 3,000. Intercept the glide slope. Actually, no. It's at Texan when we turn on to final. Let's zoom in. Let's see, can I get a recording? Can I get a recording? Alright, so we're up. Get to Texan. We gotta be maximum 200 knots. Yeah, it's pushing. We gotta bring the okay, should be good now. To get us down to 3,000, but I need to pull back on the speed. Going a little too fast here. All right, we are pretty much on final here. Turning on to final. Got to get the approach button very shortly. Approach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
I just wanted an idle here. More flaps. Landing gear. Sure the barometer is set correctly. Okay. So we got the Yoke 1 on, so we're good there. Just gotta maintain my speed. I gotta bring up the speed here. Hey, yeah, thanks, iFlySimX. You missed it. I had an emergency in the air. Power failure. Brace, yes, brace for impact. But I had a power failure, so I got the fan sticking out in the front. But too low, okay. Alright, let's go. Bring this thing down. Now we're too high. Now, get too high.
Sync rate.
Yeah, the weird noise is the, I'll show it to you.
Sync rate. 500. Sync rate. 400. Sync rate. 200. Sync rate. Sync rate. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Now that I'm off the runway, I'll show it to you here. The this is the weird noise you're hearing is the fan, because once if you have an electrical emergency, this fan comes out to generate enough electricity to get the APU back on and to restart the engines. And I got it through. So I don't know how I did it, but I got through it. I had some weird shit going on, wanted me going to Montreal and mixing it up, but we got here. So just going to taxi at the gate. Now we're at get my taxi chart out. So, kilo. And actually, a friend that showed me how to fly the CRJ. It was him and another guy, an actual mechanic, aircraft mechanic, and they told me about that, and I actually tested it out in like one of my first flights. So once I heard that noise, I knew exactly what was going on. Because yeah, I was flying, and then all of a sudden I look and I'm going at like 140 knots. And then I look at the screens, they're all black. Hey, Pooter Smoker, how's it going? Just finished an actual emergency landing, but we got through it. I was almost gonna land in Montreal, but I was able to restart the engines and get back up in the air. But yeah, I've got the fan on in the CRJ for the electrical outage that I had. Got the APU back on. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I am pretty sure this is a Roman design. Because in my community folder, I do not have Yao for some add-ons in there. So yeah. Yeah, it's just CRJ things, yeah. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go in... That's unreliable. I didn't see what my landing speed was, but I can take a look at it later on. There's a GA aircraft here? What's the deal? This next one should be open. 14, let's go into 14. Why is there two 14s? One was solid yellow and then the other one the dotted yellow black. It's going backwards. Must be going up a hill or something. But then all of a sudden it's going to be like jetting me right through the terminal. Sneaky with the Xbox tag? Yeah, although this is not Xbox. Braking brake on. Let's release those passengers. Now you can smoke on board. I didn't even have my landing lights on. But actually, I do have the replay, so let's go. Let's take a look at this. Stop recording. I think I've seen Captain Canada doing this, and you have to have the flaps still extended. So let's go take a look at this. Not sure what was going on here, but I can definitely tell the nose is up too high. Oh yeah, the speed was going down, and I was noticing that, having to increase the speed. I think I went, I started the replay just before Waito, yeah. Because now I'm turning in, and I'm off to Waito. You're gonna hop into the Halo beta? What's Halo? I know what Halo is, but never had an Xbox. Never really played it. I played it a few times, but I would always get shot dead like very quickly. Yeah, thanks a lot for showing up there, Hooter. Good luck with your FPS. So you can see in the background here, you get runway 32 into Ottawa. And now I'm going too quick, trying to lower the speed while also bring the plane down to 3,000 to then catch the ILS. Am I gonna take my drop to landing gear soon? There we go. Yeah, and you can see it's pulling my nose up. And I almost didn't make it before the enter the runway. Yeah, right there right there I started going up. I think that's when I took control. Yeah, because you can see now I'm like wobbling a bit. There we go, touchdown. 222. Not bad, but not good either. I've done better, better than that. But that's it for this stream. We made it to Ottawa. Emergency landing. Well, we should have actually landed in Montreal, but emergency landing with that fan going on with the electrical outage. I made it through. But if you liked it, make sure you smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We'll be back later tonight, Zagreb to Ibiza. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you tonight. Happy flying.